Hello, beautiful ones. It's me, Grace. I am going to be talking about trusting in the unfoldment of your life. And I want to bring you this transmission from my heart and soul, as I have been taking it super easy today. And I'm just showing up super real, raw, authentic, and just in service for you to feel supported and have some guidance on your path as you are navigating the intense shifts that are life, and really just making use of what this time is off. I just drank a lot of water. Offering you, and how you can make the best use of it to become the best version of you right now. So if you don't know me already, my name is Grace Moralia. I specialize in trauma healing and subconscious reprogramming to help you reach your highest potential and come into your soul's purpose. If you like my energy, you're called to my work, you want to go into healing, you can check out my offers below. And right now, when you buy the Self-Love Accelerator below, you get my other masterclass from People Pleaser to Self-Empowered, totally for free. This is for you if you want to learn to love yourself, to stop creating draining relationships. You want to learn to put up boundaries and honor your inner needs and learn how to love yourself. And on a daily basis, I share with you tools and strategies to integrate your true power in loving yourself and putting up boundaries with people, and also teaching you how to get out of that disempowered state of being so that you don't feel shameful about, sticking up for yourself or loving yourself or saying no, so that you can really feel empowered in yourself and your soul. So that is the Self-Love Accelerator below. You can also work with me privately if you are interested. And let's get into it. Please like and subscribe if you like my vibe. Okay, so the highest path, I close my eyes when I am trying to transmit something as clearly as possible. The highest path that is for you can only be defined by you. It cannot be defined by anyone else. Other people can guide you or lead you astray. Okay, it's up to you to develop the discernment about what this phase of your life is asking you to do. I want you to be aware of where you feel called, genuinely called and guided to be at this time in your life. Okay, there's a reason why for you. I find in my practice with my clients in my own life, and so there was a comma in between that. With my practice with my clients, as well as in my own life, and observing the world, there's so much comparison going on. There's so much quick movement and pressure to be doing more. And it gets us out of alignment with what is true right now. I've said this before in my other videos, and I'm going to say it again. What you need to know about your life is happening right now. It is present in this moment. If you pause and you are present with your life, you find the time to be quiet and listen, you will see, you will hear life telling you. You will feel life telling you in your body and in your intuition where and what you should be doing, where you need to go and what you should be doing, what you need to let go of, what you need to move towards. When we are creating our lives based on the lens of our past, which is what most people are doing, which is why I do my private coaching and give you my offers and make these videos, is because we are creating our lives and our futures and our present from the lens of our past, from the pain points of our past. So how do we get out of that, right? Because when you are holding on, gripping onto your old stories and you're not willing to let them go, or you're not sure how to, right? Then it's blocking you from knowing the truth of yourself right now. And therefore it's blocking the miracles, the love, the support that could come in right now for your soul. So what is the solution? The solution is to take your power back and to focus on healing, of course. The solution is to find who you are beneath the expectations of others, the story of the world, the social media, the distractions. Your inner self knows exactly how to attune. Your inner self knows who to attune to. And so when you convince yourself that you're not right, that you're not doing it right, that you're not enough, it is a story of the past. Your soul would never say to you, you're not enough. Your soul would never, ever, 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 ever say to you, you are not enough. It just wouldn't happen. Because the true voice of you is love. That doesn't mean it's not sometimes tough love. Yeah, that exists too. But when you are acting out of self-criticism and the need to do something because of fear, fear looks many different ways. Fear speaks in many, many ways, right? When you're moving and acting from that place, there's a blinder on. It's keeping you from hearing what love would say to you. So the work is to learn to be present with yourself, to be present with your body, to be present with your life, to be present with this moment, to learn what is right for you now, and to have the courage to move towards the alignment of your soul and to let go of what needs to be let go of, and to heal what needs to be healed, and to be the brave warrior that you are on this planet right now that is being called into something greater, something higher, something more purposeful for you. You want to know what your purpose is? It is being attuned to your intuition and moving from a state of trust towards the direction that your life is asking you to move in. This season of your life right now is happening for a reason. And when you're carrying a bunch of clutter from your past and you're not willing to do the healing work, are you willing to do the healing work? You watching this video right now, are you willing to do the healing work? Because you're not going to be able to get anywhere just by watching my videos. You need to be willing to learn the tools and to go into the healing space where you can release your past, where you can release your programs, where you can release your traumas, where you can release your limiting beliefs and the identity that you've held on to that's created out of fear and created out of all of those things. You need to learn how to heal that. There's a freaking weird bug here. Or else you're not going to be able to reach that inner freedom, to reach that state of peace that you really know in your body that you want. If you truly want to free yourself, you need to do the inner healing work. Okay? So that is a call for me to create accountability for you, because there's no way that you can just manifest your way out of where you're at right now. You need to take action. You need to learn from someone who knows what they're talking about and has achieved the results that you want to achieve, whether that be me or anyone else, so that you can free yourself from your lineage patterns, from your soul traumas. You want to live an authentic life with yourself and your soul, and you want to let go of toxic relationships, and you want to find the strength to be who you truly are. This is the way. I'm guiding you with love and truth towards that way. It's not going to happen magically, and you need to take accountability for where you are right now, because you being connected to your intuition is the byproduct of you getting rid of what is no longer there. You starting and having that desire to connect with yourself, to love yourself, which is what I go over how to do in the Self-Love Accelerator, getting rid of all of that noise, getting rid of the toxic relationships, putting up the boundaries with yourself and your life so that you can hear yourself and hear your intuition. That is the first step, okay? You have to have that first. Then once you have that, you can start making decisions based on who you really are. And then as you move towards that, as you have the intention, hey, I'm going to live authentic in my life. I'm going to live authentically in my life. I'm going to learn how to do that. I'm going to walk in my truth. Then it will unfold as you go. Life unfolds as you go. You want to be moving towards love. You want to move away from fear, but the fear is what you've identified with for so long, so you need to learn how to heal the fear. You need to learn how to not allow it to control your decisions where you're creating a life that doesn't feel good for you, right? You don't want to create a life that doesn't feel good for you, but you need to know how to get out of those trauma patterns. When you start moving towards your intuition, then your purpose will become clearer. The right people that are meant to be with you will show up. Your career will shift accordingly. Your relationships, everything around you will shift accordingly. And as you move down the path, and I am a living example of this, it was not easy for me to trust my life. I speak on my channel a lot about trusting your life, trusting the unfoldment, trusting that you're meant to be where you are. And the only reason why I know this to be true is because I have had to teach myself through the ringer. Everything that I'm sharing with you is from my visceral experience of living through the ringer that leads me to be a leader, teaching others to become the better version of themselves beyond their fear and past. Your subconscious is the key to your healing, okay? Don't listen to those spiritual gurus talking about just manifest, just manifest, just manifest. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. We have to work directly with the subconscious. We have to heal the blocks that live in the subconscious for you to be able to create what I would say just is your highest life. Because when you're living in your highest life, God's creator does it for you. I've developed deep trust in my path from walking it, from learning to surrender, from being humbled, from doing so much trauma healing. You guys would hate hanging out with me, or maybe you'd love it because I do so much inner work, and this is my life. This is my life. This is my breath. This is my blood. Is sharing this work, is becoming better at it, is to be a healer, is to be a voice of the new paradigm of the people who are tired of playing small and tired of feeling like shit and tired of letting their family and their old parts define them. Who are you beyond that trauma? That's what we're talking about here. You need to allow yourself to come out of these wounds so that you can be who you're meant to be on this planet. And that's the process, okay? So when you know the tools that truly work, you're able to repeat them, and then over time, you come into a level of self-mastery. That's what I teach in my one-on-one coaching programs. I'm giving you all of the tools and also holding space for you to heal your traumas in real time and developing that self-love and developing that new relationship with your true being so that you can hear yourself and feel confident and be empowered and move from a space where you are in your highest version, right? That is a humbling place to be. But I'm telling you that where you are right now is where either you are meant to be and you can feel that through that inner connection with your soul and you're walking that path, or if you know that you have this, I don't know if I'm actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing, that is because of the fear you're holding, is because of the attachments that you're holding, is because of the ego that's trying to control. And that means you're not trusting your life. And I get that. I understand that it's scary to trust life. It's scary to surrender. It's scary to trust that you'll be held, especially if you're like me, that grew up hyper independent, taking care of others, and having to figure out a lot by myself. There's a lot of trauma and fear that I'm still working through after 9 years of being on this path of healing my trauma. Like, I'm still working on releasing fear from my body. I know what it's like. okay? I know how difficult it is. And that's why I'm a voice for letting it take time, for the unfoldment. If it wasn't for the tools that I've learned, I wouldn't be feeling free and trust with my body, okay? It's all about the tools. It's not about all the content that I've ingested. And so I want to call you into accountability for learning those tools and showing up for your healing work. That's really what's needed. So when you allow yourself to go farther on this path and you start letting go more and more of these old attachments that you know need to go, that is when life will prove to you. Life will say, I'll show you why you needed to trust me and will reward you. That's what happens to me. That's why I say you can trust your life, because I know from experience that every time that I trust my life and I trust where I'm guided, I am shown why. And I think that letting go is the hardest thing that I've ever done in life, of people specifically. Letting go of my ideas and stories of what my life should look like and surrendering to something that wants to move through me and teach me and love me. Because I wasn't shown that from a young age, what it meant to be embodied, what it meant to feel confident, truly, and safe. But what better thing to reclaim than your own inner safety, than your own inner trust, than your own inner authority, so that you can move about confidently and in love with yourself and in love with your choices and in love with your life. Healing is not striving for perfection. And you might hear a bunch of people talking about, oh yeah, whatever, I manifested my dream life and all that bullshit. Okay, who cares? Like, who knows if that's real or not? You being in tune with you, it should be your dream. You can make your decisions from that place. And it takes radical honesty and accountability to see where you've been falling short and not listening. That's why so many people are choosing to be in victimhood in their lives. It's easier for them to fall victim to their situation than to take radical accountability and to show up for the work. But I'm not here talking to the ones that aren't ready. I'm not here talking to the ones that don't want to take accountability. I'm here for the ones that want to make the genuine shift and they're ready to dive in and they want to do the inner work. Because you know that that's the only way you're going to be able to create the life that you want. You know that. And there is no magic pill. There are just tools. There's just listening. And it requires a deep level of trust to walk your path, to pray, to ask. So my challenge for you is to ask yourself on this Virgo new moon, today it is, where are you allowing your old stories to cloud the truth that you are being called into? That's my question. And what are you going to do about it? If this resonates with you, you can book a free consultation call with me. This is for people who are truly ready for a healing transformation in their lives and want to understand and heal their traumas and old stories so that they can become the best version of themselves. There's a lot included in this. It is very in-depth, deep, and immersive experience with me. We're doing life together, and I really, really, really hold this work close to my heart. So if you feel the call, book the consultation call. I'd love to connect with you. And check out the Self-Love Accelerator. All right, let me know in the comments how this was helpful for you. I'm sending you my love. Bye.